What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to another video. From Marvel winning the fans of hearts to taking fans on a journey which is no less than an emotional roller coaster, Marvel has been in the game for as long as people can remember, but Marvel's Phase 4 is not welcomed with the same enthusiasm. Let's take a look at why people hate Marvel's Phase 4. Number 5. Characters included in Marvel's Phase 4. Phase 4 of the Marvel Universe was announced in 2019 at Comic-Con by Kevin Feige. While the last 3 phases of the Marvel Universe have received unanimous approval from fans, it seems like things are a little different this time. Even though Phase 4 does cover a large part of the Marvel Universe plot and seems to do it in quite a short amount of time, Phase 4 does have its shortcomings. The initial plan behind Phase 4 of the Marvel Universe was to fill in the loopholes and gaps in the previous phases and the post-Avengers Endgame era. Therefore, when Phase 4 was announced by Kevin Feige in 2019, fans had already devised their theories about what characters would be included in this phase, and they weren't wrong. Titles including Hawkeye, WandaVision, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier were lined up for Phase 4. However, these aren't the only characters included in Phase 4 of the MCU. This time, Marvel has also introduced some new characters for their fans, and these characters come with a very rich backstory. The aim of introducing these new characters is not to just add more vibrancy to the plot, but also to expand the realms of the Marvel Universe. All these characters introduce new mythologies which were incorporated into the plot of the MCU. These characters are bringing the less popular heroes from the Marvel comics into the spotlight and include the likes of Miss Villani, Simu Liu, and Xochitl Gomez. Marvel also has another exciting surprise for its fans, and that is the A-list class of celebrities that have now joined hands with Marvel. Even if Phase 4 has not received unanimous approval, the presence of celebrities, including the likes of Harry Styles, Charlize Theron, and Oscar Isaac, is bound to get a lot of popularity to the phase. Number 4. Irrelevant storylines. One thing that a lot of fans have pointed out as the reason behind their lack of enthusiasm for Marvel's Phase 4 is the introduction of new characters and how irrelevant those characters are. Fans hold the opinion that if Black Widow would have been given her own sequel back in Phase 2 or 3, it would have been interesting, but now fans are over her. Moreover, when it comes to Quantumania, a lot of people also hold the opinion that no one needs a second Ant-Man. The first one didn't receive a lot of popularity, then why would fans need another Ant-Man? Moving over to Hawkeye's daughter, it seems pretty illogical that Hawkeye himself didn't get a movie or a series dedicated to him, but now his daughter gets her own movie? When no one really cared about Hawkeye, why would they be interested in seeing a movie about his daughter? Last but not the least, another character that received a lot of backlash was Shang-Chi. Fans were quick to notice that this was just an attempt by Marvel to appeal to their Chinese audiences, and the attempt has clearly failed. Number 3. Trailer for the Eternals. While Marvel was previously known for releasing some of the most captivating trailers which would immediately entice the audience to watch the movie, this isn't the case with the Eternals. Fans are saying it is by far the most boring and confusing trailer they've seen so far. Throughout the trailer, the Eternals are seen saying that up till now, they have never interfered. However, the scenes shown in the trailer are quite contrary to this claim, and the Eternals are spotted interfering throughout history. Moreover, there's also a big question mark about why do the Eternals think it's okay for them to interfere right now and not earlier when there were some pretty major incidents and battles going on. Number 2. Are A-list actors a red flag? In addition to the multiple plot holes and many mistakes that Marvel has made in its Phase 4, there are also some points that viewers are seeing as red flags when it comes to the cast. While Marvel might have thought that hiring A-list actors like Angelina Jolie might be a good step, fans have read between the lines and are convinced that the only reason Marvel is hiring these actors is because the plot isn't strong enough to pull the audiences to the cinema. We've got to agree with fans on this one because despite how brilliant your cast is, if you don't have a good plot, no one will end up liking the movie, especially when it comes to comic geeks who are fully aware of the ins and outs of the Marvel Universe. They won't be pleased with a weak plot. Number 1. Thor: Love and Thunder. When we see Thor's name in the title, naturally, fans rush to the cinema to see Thor on screen. But this movie had very little scenes including the character the movie was based on. The entire movie revolved around Natalie Portman's character transforming into the female version of Thor. This again was a major disappointment for the fans. And here's all you need to know about why people hate Marvel's Phase 4. So what are your thoughts regarding Phase 4 of the MCU so far? Let us know in the comments below if you have the same opinion as most of the other fans or not. And while you're at it, please be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already.